Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll start this drive with an end around. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this guy has got a lot of speed. They've got to try to be thoughtful in how they get him the football. They're going to throw it to him in this game, but how about using the jet sweep, getting him out to the outside, into the open field, and he shows you the burners.
Back to the ground game on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won in a blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that you get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown and you're Ohio State and you had a year to simmer on this, you better respond.
Ohio State got spanked by giant paddles, too. I mean, that was all over the place. And I'll tell you, Michigan, they came out on fire offensively. Explosive plays. They put their speed on display. They're going to try and do that again this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls it in. It's Morgan. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoffs.
On the option. Now the toss. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Grabs it in the middle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 3, Ohio State 0.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Here's the handoff. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving him forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Handoff from the gun. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
Return is brought down at the 21. And the Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
It's complete to the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that embrace the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing In a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here he comes with the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense is...
It's a fumble! Scoops it up, still a live ball. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Ready to fire from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. Fires to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moffitt. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Makes the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Wiggles free. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially, and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play.
Michigan 6, Ohio State 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
He's loose. He's at the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Quick handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff and teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. trying to pound it in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Finds his big tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
A third down try for the offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, Who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass. And all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Leading by one, they'll go ahead and go for two and try to make it a field goal game. To the air, it's Sayin. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for two there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being...
And that pass picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 20 cents. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff to the single running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today, Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.